Yes, I did it again. Shaving my beard off by accident. I'm starting to think it's not really an accident. That subliminally, I know when it's time to just start over. Okay. This I'm fiddling with. This is my paperwork for the cataract eye surgery. I am scheduled to have on the 16th of February. It is now late January. So, of course, I can't drive to and from. Can't take a cab or an Uber. So I gotta have a friend, which I don't have any. So the next step would be some kind of medical transport company, which I know they have them. This is going to be 7 minutes down the road. But no, I understand. They're going to be not sedating me, but relaxing me. Then doing the topical numbing. New lens. So finally, I'm hoping both eyes will be on the same page. And I can get new eyeglasses finally. Get rid of these 10-year-old prescriptions with the broken frigmarole on it that doesn't seem to want to be replaced because they don't want to replace it. They won't replace it. So what's going on? I'm 38 poems into the 5th volume. It's moving along interestingly. I say interestingly because it's clear I'm very concerned, as with all of Sand and Ashes, and this of course being part of Sand and Ashes as a whole, concerned with time, that I'm running out of it. I was 30, I turned 30, and I was very concerned that I didn't have a lot of time left to get my break in show business because I was going to be too old to sing popular music or to sing rock and roll or to. So that was very, very much a concern. So time plays a big part, as do matters of the heart. That particular stretch, I had 3, 4, if you count Deb Smith. But during 89, 90, into 91, I had 3 separate, very intense affairs, as best you could call them. I mean, I wanted more than an affair, but it's just what they turned out to be. See, I'm so weird as a guy. Most guys are like, yeah, I don't give a damn, I'll go to bed with them, that's fine. No. See, I don't want to be that way. I want a long-term thing. I want to get to know them, all that horse crap. So of course I keep meeting these women who don't want to get to know the guy, or they're not used to a guy who doesn't want anything but a physical relationship, and so I'm the odd man out. I'm a novelty, I think, in the beginning, and they're like, oh, this guy is different. Then they go, I don't like different because I don't know how to react to it, and so all that got into this particular notebook, which is, now will be in 2 parts. Yay. What else is going on? I'm again top performer from the Big Sound, according to Pandora. Spotify stats for the last 2 weeks show that Diligence is out of 10 songs that they showed the top plays. Every week, 9 of the 10 have been from Diligence, so I'm thrilled that it's getting some attention without Pandora playing it. Because, did I tell you? I don't remember. They, again, told. The whole thing. And I made it very clear I was just submitting one song. No, they aced the whole 40-song collection. I wrote them this scathing indictment of their entire submission process and everything. Just, reiterating that they were completely useless as far as a promotional tool for a new release, because it's just useless. There's too many ways to screw up. My mistake, they have a left and right column. Okay, on the left, well, from your perspective, the left column, name of the release, not the name of the song you're submitting, but the name of the release, URL to where it's for sale, the IRC code, and then what is it? Now this is where the problem comes in. What is the release? Well, the release is an album. I'm only giving you the single from the album, but I put album. And then I made it very clear on the other side that the song is this is the link directly to the song, and in the description, this is only for the song I'm submitting, not the album. The album is a 40-song anthology. Too divergent, to diverse to be, pigeonholed by one tune. What I should have done is lied and under release put single, but that would have been wrong, because it's not a single. Diligence is not a single, it's an album. So that's what cooked the goose. I wrote them and saying, as a former technical writer, I'd be more than happy to do screenshots and help you redesign your UI, user interface, to be more friendly, but frankly, I just don't care, about you that much. You're not really that helpful. And yet I still manage to be top performer every week in December, every week so far in January. Then I go, well, what am I top performer compared to who? What am I being measured against? Who? It's never clear. I can only assume the only metric that would make sense would be me. I'm measured against me. So, other news, Song to the Moon, new old video. Now, why I say new old is because there was a video made for it back in 2006, and I've taken footage from that, overlaid it with new pictures of the moon from various sources, including Mark Weiner Photography. Shout out to Mark. Mark played guitar, by the way, in '87. He's actually on Diligence, playing guitar on the live version of Pop Musician. So he's now a superb photographer, and he got this great shot of the moon. So that starts off the video, and then overlay the old, and then I put in some new, not new footage, but footage from my film of Frankenstein meets the Wolfman, turning into the Wolfman, the morphing into the Wolfman. A couple shots of Ed, static, because I don't have any real footage of him. And then later, I throw in some clips from the Paradise Show in '91. So all that was not part of the first video. So that's ready to go, and will be uploaded next week, the 1st of Feb. If I don't get antsy and upload it before then, I don't know, because no, it doesn't matter. The only person that matters to is me. If I seem like I'm depressed, I'm not. I'm tired, because I just came back from the eye doctor. My eyes are dilated. I look like I'm stoned, but I'm not. But I didn't get the sleep I usually get. Excuse me. So I'm going to go take a nap. A long nap. Oh, the surgery should be wonderful. They scheduled it for 6:40 in the morning. I said to the nurse, I said, I might as well not go to bed. But the thing is, you have to fast. I don't know how many hours yet, probably like 8. So staying up is not going to work out. Because if I'm up, I'm going to drink at the very least. So I may have to just put myself in bed, even if I'm not going to sleep, and just ride it out till it's time to get up. Figure out how to get there, because again, no taxi, no, did I just say that? Medical transportation services, yeah. See how much that'll cost me. Oh yeah, and then my other doctor Tuesday, he gave me the poop screen, which I hate taking, not because I'm worried, but because it is stressful waiting for the result, you know. You know, if the bozos down here in Florida see something, then it's colonoscopy time. And I hate those. Absolutely hate them. The prep makes me sick. Just literally sick. And, I'd rather just find out I'm going to die. Give me 6 months. But that's me. What can I say? Life with a bag is just not life to me. I mean, they probably improved some things since my mother had a bag, but it's still wearing your insides on the outside. You know? Do you know you never cease expelling waste? The only thing that keeps it from constantly falling out of you is your muscle control. So when you have a colonoscopy and they cut a hole here and they put the bag or the whatever they do now, you're constantly crapping in it. So no, I'm afraid that just doesn't do well in my book as far as quality of life. So I'll start drinking and smoking and bring about the end. Hope you all have a wonderful day, whatever it is where you are. I'm going to bed.